Los Angeles Chargers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, gone. And Woods has it complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Goff throwing complete to Cup. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
180, 380.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Natson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 69 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That, too.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Ty Long now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Nansen. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already on their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 31, Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Throwing Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Gordon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. The intended receiver there, Allen. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Crunch time, defense.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Set 180, flag 15. 12.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers, and it's complete. Henry, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Rivers to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tiger, Tiger. Hey, zoom.
Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On second down, Eckler. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Ty Long now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is taken at the 10. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Goff going to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st.
And that's caught inside the 35.